The first topic today is mobile phone. What was your first mobile phone? So far as I remember, it was like 15 years ago when I was in high school. My parents bought me a new device and which was very modern and stylish at that time. Though it was outdated long ago, but because it was one of the best models at that time, so I was very proud of, and it made me feel like over other students, and I use it very often. And For example, I use it just like 3 times per day and every day in a week, and that was a very memorable experience for me. How has your mobile phone changed your life? I think I would blame it for changing my life in a worse way. Because though mobile phone has lots of advantages and can give you a lot of benefits if you make it right, but as mentioned before, I had mobile phone since I was in high school. So I didn't know how to use it properly at that time. I spent lots of time playing games, chit-chatting with my friends, and consuming meaningless contents, which really wasted my time. I supposed to spend more time on more meaningful goals and things that matter in my life. For example, I can, I should have spent the time that supposed to study and to refine my English skills rather than just swiping and watching movies in English. So yeah, I think to me it was a sad story of mobile phone. Do you often use your mobile phone for texting or calls? Yeah, I would say that's pretty much what mobile phones are for, right? So I use them mostly for communication because I'm not a tech savvy. So I don't know how to code. I don't really play games that much these days. And I'm not really a sociable person also. So I don't, I'm not really into social media and other platforms. For example, I just use phone nowadays just once in a while. Whenever I have chance, I just ignore it and just stay away from it. Because when the older I get, the more pressure I had to suffer from work. So I try to avoid as much as possible, especially when it comes to texts and messages from work. Have you ever lost your mobile phone? I would say I have never really put it somewhere that I couldn't find. But there was a time I was quite careless and I left it in my friend's bag, and it took me a while that to find out, because I was quite meticulous, so I don't really drop it somewhere that it's not uh, acknowledged. So I think I'm quite careful about keeping my phone with me. The next topic is about writing. Do you write a lot? I don't think I practice writing often. Even when I was in school time, the time that I left behind me a long time ago, even in that time, I did not write that much because I was quite lazy. And as a nonchalant person, a student, I really save time for, I prefer reading and consuming rather than producing, especially when it comes to paragraphs, and you have to create ideas for writing, which was very frustrating for me at that time. And even nowadays, I don't write that much. For example, I just write whenever I had to sign paper or I have to, um, you know, if I cannot use the soft copy or the electronic devices, I have to write. I have no choice, but that's only the last resort. How often you keep diaries? I don't write journals because mostly because I'm lazy, I guess. I know its benefits, and actually, my friends, lots of them write diaries every day, and it not only increase their their productivity and but also it helps them to retain their sanity. And on the other hand, it can also help them to keep their linear thinking. But in my case, I'm quite lazy. So, for example, I don't really remember the last time I write diaries. So that's not my thing. What other methods do you use to record your life? I would say I prefer notes, especially notes on my laptop or mobile phone. Actually, I'm owning three electronic devices, which is my phone, my laptop, and my iPad. So I have an app, yeah, to synchronize among three devices. And I often, yeah, to be honest, I often note. I do it quite often. I note everything on screen, and I can check them out whenever I need. And that's just my thing. That's my habit. I think that's a good way for me to keep my life recognized and organized. Do you prefer typing or handwriting when you are writing? As I said, I always prefer typing. I know I'm not a tech savvy and neither an obsolete one. But the real reason, the main reason why I prefer writing on by via typing, because I just got used to with that because I type every day with my work. So whenever I have to write an email, for example, I usually just type and copy and paste, which is faster, and I can edit them very easily. Especially when my handwriting is not is not clear and good as the outlook. So yeah, that's my preference.